Oh, that was a bit of a flamethrower. He's off again. Get to that in a minute. Happy Saturday evening. I am smoking my Beerbeard. 101 comedy voices. And in it, some Boswell's Magnum blend. Never watched the TV series Magnum, otherwise I'd no doubt do a bird impersonation from that as well. Oh. There it is. Once again, 6X. I don't know why it's called 6X. Cheers. Happy Saturday, one and all. I don't know if we'll have any explosions tonight from the old beams. But I was cleaning out the ashes earlier. Got myself quite a selection of old Victorian nails. Been embedded in that wood for over 100 years. Till I freed it. I think this Magnum blend is kind of a mild English, which suits me. Not too heavy on the Latakia. Very nice. This is my first smoke of it. And what I'm listening to, as you probably already know, I've left it over there. Well, excuse me a moment. Stay out of my seat. And he's back. Yep, I went over today, as I said last night, and collected the rest of my vinyl. There was a lot more than I thought there was going to be. Must have been 100 albums there. So it's nice to have it back. It's nice to have my B-52s back on the turntable. I bought this album, my sister moved to the States, to LA. I can't remember, it was 77 or 78 now. And I went out in 79 to stay for a month. And there was a guy that I was working with at the time that was, he travelled a lot in America. And he tipped me off about them. I'd never actually heard of them, even though I read the music press. And so while I was out there, I went to this huge Tower Records store in downtown LA on one of the main streets, don't know which one. Bought a few albums, and this was one of the ones I bought and brought it back with me. Love it. Still getting that glare. I do apologise. But yeah, so I went over and got my the rest of my vinyl. I tell you what. Wasn't music heavy in those days? I mean, I don't mean heavy. I mean, nowadays you can walk around with your entire record collection in your pocket. Even CDs were a lot lighter, but I tell you, carting out nearly 100 albums to my car, nearly gave myself a heart attack. They haven't all survived too well because they've been stuck in the loft, they haven't been stored in ideal conditions, and obviously up there during the summers, the years it's been up there, it gets very hot and then very cold in the winter. So some of them have boned quite a lot, distorted, but I hope they'll still be playable. Hasn't happened to too many of them. but I'm going to enjoy trawling back through all the old musical memories. There's a bit of, sorry, the glare again. It's always a bit of a choker for me going back to the old family home. You know, that was the house where we raised our kids. And I find it still, even after 7 years, still find it quite difficult going back as a visitor, as a guest. Especially when we're all there together, you know, me and my ex-wife and the 2 girls, as we were today. I'm going to turn it down a notch, I think it might be too loud. So yeah, I find it as I get a bit emotional over it afterwards, but you know, it is what it is and we are where we are. But yeah, it's good to have all the old vinyl back. Now, the purpose of today's video, oh by the way, yeah, thanks for all the comments. I mean, I asked for comments about what you would think about me doing a video about books that I've really enjoyed over the years, and I'm going to do it. I'm probably going to do it next weekend because it's one that I can't just do off the cuff. I've got to give it a bit of thought and think about what I'm doing. But yeah, I'm definitely going to do that. So thanks for your encouragement. But for tonight, we have a YABO. I'm going to put my pipe down. And this is from Tim, WharfeValleyBoy, who very kindly offered to send me a couple of things. I haven't pre-opened this, probably should have done, so it's once again unusual. It's not for you, you could have waited till Christmas. See what Father Christmas brings you. Hope you've got me something. You don't normally. Oh, I'm not going to throw that on the fire after what happened last time. Very nicely packed. If I need the weapon of mass destruction any longer. Bruno. I haven't got my glasses on, so. That's very kind of you, Tim. I'm sorry it took me so long to read it. I could have put my glasses on, they're only up there. Oh, that's fantastic, because I don't have one. I would have had to butcher. This is a clue to what Tim has sent me. A cigar cutter. And I would have had to sort of probably have to get the kitchen knife out or do a Clint Eastwood and bite the end off and spit it in the fire. Not the best way to treat a good quality cigar. And what Tim has sent me is some lovely cigars. Now I should say that my experience of cigars, it can be defined in 2 words. My lifelong experience of cigars: small and cheap. I've never smoked a good quality cigar in my life. And so this is a fantastic treat for me. Oh, excuse me a second, I'm going to have to get my glasses. you still there? Oliver Seri O. And there's two different sizes, because I know nothing of cigar sizes. And there's a Toro and a Robusto. The shorter of the two is a Robusto. I've never smoked a cigar like this in my life. I'm so looking forward to these. Going to be absolutely amazing. And Tim has also sent me, look at a Cuban cigar, Ramon Alone, Havana. Fantastic, mate. Thank you very much. And with the cigar cutter as well. I'm not going to light one up tonight. I'm not going to rush into it. I'm certainly looking forward to smoking one of these Christmas Day. But that's a lovely gift. Thank you very much. I'm not going to hold on to them too long. I'm definitely going to smoke them. Maybe smoke one while I'm doing my next video. Because I don't want them to be, because in my house I haven't got anywhere proper to keep them. Sorry about this. I think this is... I assume this is something to do with humidity or something. Yeah, two-way humidity control. You've thought of everything, Tim. Thank you very much, mate. I should be smoking one of those cigars on video very soon. Cheers, mate. Thanks a lot. I really appreciate it. Now, where are we? Back to the beer and the pipe. Hope you're all well this Saturday evening. My all-time favourite, Rock Lobster, one of the best songs ever written. Some people worry about me knocking this beer off. You know, I have spilt it once before. I say the perspective doesn't really show, but this is quite a deep chair. It's a reclining chair. It's got a sort of a reclining system at the back. Made in the early 1930s by a British company called Urquhart, in a sort of arts and crafts style. Nice bit of oak. Picked it up from the second-hand market years ago. And it's very, very low and long. Which is why my legs are stretched out in front of me. If I was to put my feet on the floor, I look a right numpty. Hey, behave yourself. He's getting overexcited. Always does when a package arrives. He always hopes it's going to be for him. It must be why he barks at the postman so much. The other thing I was going to say is someone, I can't remember who now, but noticed on the shelf behind me that there's a metronome, an old style metronome, and they asked about it. So yeah, I'd hesitate to say I used to play the piano. I was always still learning to play the piano. When I moved here, I had to give up. I had a beautiful Yamaha upright, lovely piano, big, deep, rich sound. But I had to give that up and sell it. Would never have had any room for it here anyway. Although my next door neighbour is a piano teacher. And in his room where he teaches, which is this room here, he's got two Bechstein upright pianos. A lot of money. But yeah, I had to give up my Yamaha, and I've got an electric piano upstairs. But a few months ago, I've mentioned this before, you know, your mood gets the better of you and you just sort of give up on things. So, but I might get back to it in the spring. Winter's always the worst time of year for me. Any road up. That's it for tonight. 16 minutes again. Cheers, Tim. Hope you're well, mate. All the best. I'm going to really, really enjoy those cigars. I know that. It's just possible I might put the quick one up tomorrow night, because as things turn out, I'm on my own. The girls aren't coming. So, who knows? The world is my lobster. That's it for now, though, folks. Cheers. Hope you're all well. Live long and prosper. And I'll speak to you again soon. Ta-da.